Hello, everyone. My name is Ciyadh Wells, and I am the founder, executive director, artistic person, button pusher here for the Margins Guitar Collective. And I am so excited to welcome you to this concert, Collective Creativity. This show is about the guitar. It is about centering the creativity that we as musicians have and that we have on the guitar, and that we want to share and express with you all. And as an organization, our mission really is to create a space that is for and by everyone. And I hope that in coming to tonight's concert and any of our other events in our programs, that you feel welcomed, that you feel safe, that you feel heard, and that you are excited to be here with us. So without any further ado, here is our concert, Collective Creativity. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to put them in the chat. The program is also already linked in the chat and is in the description of the video. So again, welcome to Collective Creativity.
Hi, I'm Maryam Hajialigol. Thanks for tuning into this concert tonight. I just wanted to say a couple things about my program before you hear it. Um, so, all the selections that I'll be playing tonight are taken from my regular concert program, which is all music by composers who are African or part of the African diaspora. So first tonight you're going to hear Guitarra by Ulysses K. This is in 3 movements. Um, and what I love about this piece. So Ulysses K. Actually spent a year or two here at Yale, where I'm a student now, studying with Hindemith when he was teaching composition here. Um, so you can definitely hear those influences in this piece, which is part of what makes it to me just something really unique in our repertoire. Um, okay, and then next you're going to hear Gier by João Luis, who you probably know as one half of the Brazil guitar duo. Um, this piece was written for the guitarist Gigi. There's there's a lot I could say about this piece, but I'll just tell you that so the title refers to a type of Brazilian fiddler crab. So I'll leave you with that imagery. And then I'll finish with Duke Ellington's "In a Sentimental Mood," arrangement done by Jason Vio, former teacher of mine. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm really excited to be part of this concert. Thank you so much to Ciyadh for inviting me to be here. And yeah, hope you enjoy.
Hello.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
How is everyone?
I'm good. That was great.
Doing great.
It's so good. I'm so excited that you all are here with us tonight. And yeah, I guess if we could quickly go around the Zoom and say our names, so everyone knows who I am, but you all.
Hey, I'm Emmanuel.
Matthew.
And Maryam.
Cool. So if you're watching, you're still here with us, and you have any questions, we're just gonna kind of chit chat for a little bit. And I had some questions that I wanted to ask you all. I'm gonna first start with Emmanuel because apparently he dislocated his shoulder yesterday, and I want to know how he's doing.
I'm good. I survived. I had to record the Barrio sequenza today, so that was interesting. But if I survive that, then like I can survive anything at this point. So, but I'm good. I'm good.
What happened? If you don't mind me.
It's one of those like random things where you just like move in the wrong way, and then all of a sudden your whole body just shuts down. You're like, well, I guess this is happening. And it sucked, but I could thankfully still play guitar, so it was fine.
Oh, cool. That sounds pretty. That sounds like it hurt when I saw you posted it on your story.
Yeah, I still like when I think about it, I still like physically cringe. I'm like, oh man, that like sucked. It's one of those things. Yeah. But hey, man, it is what it is.
It happens, you know.
Apparently.
So I wanted for us to kind of talk about like what has music making been like in this time, but also what has it been like for you to make videos? So many videos, right? Like we all made videos for today, but this is probably like, I don't know, like the 30th set of videos I feel like I've made. And so I'm curious as to what that's been like for you versus, you know, like when we're in front of people more often. So anyone can just chime in.
I'd like to chime in. I would say it's definitely been like a learning experience for sure, just because before this all happened, I haven't had like a lot of like extensive experience doing recordings. And so this has kind of been like a really good opportunity to like develop that skill set, to get used to like recording audio and recording video and like all the challenges and like setbacks, but also like the fun parts that come with doing that. So I thought it was like a really good opportunity in a way, getting to like spend my quarantine time like making videos for people and stuff. And my teacher Gigi, she's been really good about helping me like develop those skills as well. She's been like very supportive, helping me get better about that.
It's definitely been a little weird. I don't know. I feel like when you play a concert, there's definitely like a relationship there, you know, with the audience especially. And I think when you're recording a concert set, you kind of get into like the environment of the piece, and you're playing and you're really into everything that's happening. And then you're done and it's just like complete silence, and you're in your living room and you're like, it's just really strange. And I also think like it has been a little bit more stressful too, like recording all of these concerts, and also all the work that goes into like the post side of it, just editing the video, putting the recording together. But overall, I think it's been really cool. It's been really cool to like do certain collaborations that weren't necessarily possible or weren't happening beforehand. And there's definitely been a learning curve, but I think everyone has been putting out some really cool stuff, and it's been really interesting to see.
Yeah, I definitely also am thankful for the skills that I've gained from this, but also I'm really like, it feels a lot more like, I feel like there's a lot more pressure when you're trying to create a recording to put out something that's like as close to perfect as possible, and you know, whatever way you think perfection is defined. And to me, it's been like just a lot more stressful, a lot more grading, and really like, yeah, just increasing my rate of burnout, really, in some ways. Without the, there is like Emmanuel was saying, like there is like almost even if you have a live performance and it doesn't go as well as you want it to, there is like still something that you gain from that experience, like from like communicating with an audience. But if you like a crappy recording, then it's hard to feel the that you really got anything positive out of that, even if you did, maybe. But yeah, so
yeah, it's like if you messed up in that one spot, everyone's going to know that you could have theoretically recorded it again.
Yeah.
And then you would have messed up a different spot. So then it's just like, it's always the lesser of two bad spots, I guess. Sometimes it's how it can kind of feel. Yeah. I will say that I've enjoyed, like I can record during whatever time I want, and I can wear whatever shoes that I want. And, it's like you can be you can be comfortable in that way. But yeah, there's something about, there's just the pressure is a lot. And I know, some of that's on me because I totally asked you all to make a video for tonight and to share it. But it totally, doesn't go unnoticed or anything like that. So much appreciation to you all for that. I wanted to see if any of you all had anything you wanted to share about what do you hope people can take away from the music that you share. Because I think now we can share it, theoretically, we can share it so much more widely. Like, the idea is that anyone can watch this concert or any other video. So what is it that you hope people take away, or what is it that you want to share with people?
I just hope for me that it gave someone like an opportunity to hear something that they hadn't heard before, whether or not it was the person listening is someone that's like involved in the classical guitar world, or whether there's someone that's like not, whether they're like a friend or a family member. I just hope that it exposed them to something they hadn't experienced before, and that this kind of like broadens their musical horizon a little bit.
Yeah, as like an extension of that, just like hopefully to hear a bunch of things that you probably haven't heard before, hopefully it will make you realize that there's like a lot of music that none of us have heard, or a lot of us haven't heard before. And to kind of hopefully understand that like it's okay to play things that not everybody else plays. And actually it's pretty cool because like we're like cool people like playing these cool pieces. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like there's so much music out there. There's so much great music out there, and there's so much you can do with the guitar. And you don't really have to only play guitar the way someone tells you have to play guitar because they're grading you. And you don't only have to play the music that person is telling you to play. I mean, I think a lot of it is you have to think about like, what are you trying to say with your instrument? What are you trying to say with this music you're trying to play? And I think for anyone, the thing is like, you can find that. You just have to do a little bit of looking, and you could put something together that you're really proud of and that really makes you happy to share with people. And that's like really authentically you, rather than just, I'm checking all the boxes for the program for this grade.
Yeah, I think it's so easy. Some of it, we're all in some type of school, and it's really easy to get in the mindset that you have to do it the way that your friends are doing it, or the way that you see online. And this space, but also just like so many other spaces, I think now are more open to people really just expressing and sharing something that is new, that has never been heard before. Like I had never heard guitar before you played it, Maryam. And I was like, when you told me that you were going to play, I was so excited because I had seen the score, but I was like, oh, that's hard. So I was like, maybe not now. But I was like, oh yeah, like this is good. And I'm so glad that it's like there's recording out there in the world, because you know, I don't think there is one that I've heard. There could totally be, but you know, so it's just cool to know that people are doing things like we've all said that haven't been done, at least in the way that we're choosing to do it. So that's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Everyone on this call, minus me, seems to do a little bit of arranging. And I was wondering if you all could maybe talk about, you know, why do you arrange music for the guitar? Yeah.
That's kind of a tough question. I mean, I think there's like two parts of it. For me, I think there's a lot of music out there, like really cool music that I've always really dug, and that people are like, oh no, that's preposterous. You should never play that on guitar. So for me, some of it's like, what's the most ridiculous thing I could think of that I could like find a way to make work on like one or several guitars? I'm gonna do that. And I don't know, another thing of it is just like really kind of, I feel like every arrangement I do is kind of a learning experience of just trying to figure out a way to maybe like make, I don't know, like explore new colors, new timbres, things that wouldn't regularly do that appear in our repertoire, that appear, like, for example, like I'm a big fan of doing Messiaen's music because it's just like something I never really experienced in guitar repertoire. And I learned a lot just about like harmony and music in general, just by exploring that music. So I kind of just undertake every arrangement as there's something about this music that really intrigues me, and I really just want to explore that as much as I can.
Yeah, there's something to be said actually about like it's kind of similar to like playing music written for guitar but written by somebody who's not a guitarist. So you're, you know, something that's not like, you know, like it's not chord shapes that a guitarist would just like immediately grab. It's not necessarily like idiomatic, but it, you know, things that are like phrased or like done in a way that you don't otherwise hear in the guitar rep, because like so much of our rep is like written by people who like are guitarists, or like major arrangements of things of people who are guitarists. So I think, yeah, I actually haven't really thought about that much before, but there's something to be said with that for sure.
It's also interesting to think about all of the pieces that have been arranged for the guitar that we feel are as part of the guitar repertoire now. For instance, Asturias, like I was just thinking about, like, that is not a guitar piece originally, but if you ask the guitarist, they would say, oh no, that's a guitar piece. And it's just really funny how we have this ability to take music and that was not ours and was never supposed to be, and to make it like our own, for better or for worse. So it's a fun thing to acknowledge and think about. So yeah, I mean, we can continue to talk. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chat. But I'm so glad that you all indulged me a little bit at the end of our concert with this little chat. And it's so great to get to talk to you all together, because it's usually all separate and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. And so thank you all for your music, for what you have to share. We're going places together. I can feel it in here. So I'm in a sentimental kind of mood, I did write that. But no, that was really good. And I love your faces during it. It was like, like, oh, like, that's getting really good. So it was a lot of fun.
I swear I never knew that I made those kind of faces until I made my Instagram account and I started like making videos. And I was like, holy, like, I look like that.
It's so good. I think they call it like bass face. Like, I think I've seen people's like, like, when you're playing bass and it just comes out of you a little bit, but it's so fun. So, well, yeah, that's all. And again, thank you everyone for watching, for hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. We'll be doing more of these events online for sure for the rest of the year, and then a mix going forward. And keep a lookout on our website, social media, marginsguitarcollective.com, and at Margins Guitar Co on the places where their social media, we are. So, and follow all these lovely people too. They post a lot and share a lot of wonderful, wonderful music. So until next time, we will see you all then.